Hey boys and girls, this is Larry, ubrailroad.com. Check me out. Today is May 1st, 2018, and it's been a little bit since I've gotten back to you. So today I've got something for you. Oh, by the way, I'm about 90% done with my sawmill, and when I get it all done, I'm going to post that to you guys. I put some really neat features in that. Okay, what I'm going to show you today is something very simple. If you decide you want to go with the sawmill, here's a simple way to make a log sled that sends the log through the saw. Okay, this right here is the actual base. This right here is the height of the table where the log slides down on. Mine slants up like this. You could have it flat any way you want to. Just make sure that that's level. Then when that's all level, then what I did is I took a log and I cut one side this way and I cut one side this way. Now when I take this log and put it on top like this, it looks like a complete unit. Now I'm going to show you how I built this. First of all, the sled could be built any way you want to build it. I mean, there's no secrets or keys or special ways of doing this. Mine is going to move because I'm going to have a sound chip in it and it's going to go back and forth. If yours isn't going to move, then you could build this sled, solid piece of wood, box it in like I did. Any way you want to do. I used HO truck, or an HO power unit out of an Athearn engine, and then I used just an HO, and then I laid some HO track. That's all I did because mine's going to move. Now, like I said, you do not have to have yours move if you decide to move it. This is a simple way that I found that seems to work. We're going to find out because I haven't wired it yet. Okay, so then after you get this all done and you get your trucks on and it runs back and forth without any problem, which you see mine does. I still got some adjustments to do, but I made this piece as long as my travel. Like right now, my log would come down, my saw's right here, and then it's got to go past the saw, and then this log will flip over to the roller table and go to the end saw. Okay, so that's how this unit works right here. Again, you can do anything you want. You know, I just threw a bunch of scraps together and this is what I come up with, okay? This right here is my little test track. I'm not going to need that right now. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to make the legs of your sled. Okay, you see this leg right here? This was pretty simple. I just threw a bunch of junk together and came up with it. First thing I did is I took 4 pieces of wood about this size, and then I drilled in several holes. I drew an 1/8, a 3/16, and a 1/4. Then I sanded them all down. I squeezed them all together with the vice grips. And then I sanded them down using these 2 types of sanders out of my Dremel, so I could get the little curve that I wanted and all of that. But you could do a lot of that on a big sander as well and then fine it down when you get to there. Okay, that's what I did there. And then when I got it all the way I wanted to, then I drilled a 4th hole right here for my ratchet. See my ratchet? See, watch. 4 clicks. I just moved that 1 inch. Each click is a 1/4 inch. Yeah, I'll bet you guys didn't even see it move, did you? Well, anyway. Okay, next thing we're going to do, after we get these all done, then I made a little base. You can use wood, plastic, piece of hard paper, whatever you want to do right here. And I attached them roughly spread evenly across the length of my log. Mine is going to be 9 inches. You can make yours 12, 14, 16. It don't make no difference. Okay, and then after you side all this down, then here's what I did. I bought some of these. These are picture frame things. So you see how they look? Well, I broke this tang off because it's too long. Then I bent it over right here, and then you could see how I filed it. See, I filed it into a point. Then I took the nail, and I clipped off the head, and I put a slight bend in it. And then when I glue them in, I glue it in like this up against the piece of wood, and then that holds it all together, and then the end result is that. Okay, so it's very simple to do. And then for this area, this little ratchet down here, now you don't have to do this because chances are nobody's going to see this. But what I did is I took some of these picture hanger things and I found some electrical terminals that are pin type. And I just glued one on each one. And the reason I picked those is because they've got a lot of detailing. They look like they could be the real McCoy. I don't know. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Who knows? Who has seen a real sawmill? Not many. How many of them are going to see your layout? Probably not many again. So chances are anything you do, nobody's going to comment on it except how well it looks and how prototypical it looks. So then I take this, and you can see how I glued it in there, down there. And now this looks like this would ratchet the leg forward. This looks like this would grab the log, and you could make adjustment, or I don't know. Usually I thought they hammered them in. I don't know, maybe not, but anyway, this is what I got going. And this is how you can make a very cheap, simple sled. I probably, not including the motor and the trucks, but I probably don't have a buck or two in this. So it's very simple to do. But anyway, if you like this, leave a like. If you got any questions on it, you need further information, feel free to get in touch with me anytime. I'm always around. But in the meantime, this is Larry, over and out.